back to the Wetty Rider. As usual, with lot of excitement, we have started our weekend trip. We are 7 of us and have planned on exploring together. By the way, where are we going this time? When we think of any overnight stay destinations from Bangalore, Sakleshpur will certainly hit the top of our list. So today, we are towards our journey on exploring Sakleshpur. So by the end of this video, you will have a clear picture on where to stay, what can you do when in Sakleshpur, places to explore on the way and in and around this hill station. So watch this video till the end, and if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, do subscribe to stay up to date on such amazing touring places. Now coming to our first stop, which is the breakfast point. For any trip towards Tumkur Road, consider this restaurant called Dhruva Tare. As you can see, there's ample parking space, good food and super pleasant ambience. Just few kilometers away from Sakleshpur is this diversion leading to Manjrabad Fort, and we thought it would be a good idea to have a glimpse of this fort. There are proper steps to go uphill. Maybe we have to walk for around 10 minutes to reach the fort. The Manjrabad fort is special cause it's star-shaped when viewed from above. This fort was built by Tipu Sultan with the help of French engineers and is named as Manjrabad cause Manju in Kannada means mist, and this fort used to always be surrounded by misty mountains. You know, we came across some interesting facts about this fort. Right at the center, there is this huge pit which was used as a pond to harvest rainwater. Probably it was the only source of water then. Then there was this underground structure where they used to store gunpowder and other war essentials. It's also been said that Tipu Sultan used to travel to the nearby village by horse via the underground tunnel connecting the fort and the village. The main motive of him building this fort is to mainly attack the British coming from Mangalore. Thus, the fort offered a distant, clear view of the surroundings. This was such a pure engineering work when there was zero technology. Amazed by all these facts, we are moving on to our next destination, which is our stay, which is Wild Wagtail. There was this full-length off-road stretch which we thoroughly enjoyed. We finally reached our stay, and without wasting time, we chose our tent stay and got refreshed for the water activities. After a jam-packed day, we had an amazing dinner party with campfire, thus ending day 1 on a happy note. Today is day 2 and we have started the day early for a coffee plantation walk. This morning walk instantly refreshed all of us. You're free to go around the plantation and enjoy the beauty from a closer angle. Without disturbing the ecosystem, we walked further to the waterfalls, which was just 15 minutes away from us. There's just one road from the resort to reach the falls, and the landmark will be the gate at the dead end, and you gotta take the right from here. The path to the falls is no doubt mind blowing, but is narrow, and you gotta watch your steps at every move. We reached the falls. Since it was early morning, the water was freezing cold but super fresh. We spent quite a long time here taking full advantage of the place. If you don't want to climb uphill to enjoy the falls, there is the same falls midway, and they have this cute little setup to get down. There is ample space and equally amazing view here as well. We spent some quality time here too, taking pictures and enjoying the nature. After that refreshing walk and waterfall session, we back to the resort to have breakfast and get ready. Now aboard this resort, we had a pleasant experience altogether. A. Every sightseeing place was nearby. All the activities were available. They set up campfire wherever and whenever we requested for. The most impressive one was this one, that we were never on time for any of the meals, but they tried and served us food in the best possible way, maintaining the quality, quantity, and timeliness for both vegetarians and non-vegetarians. We are now on our way to Devarmane Hills, which is around 40 kilometers. This place is famous for trekking, and our motive is also the same. Hey, look, that's a snake. Okay, when you come across any of this, please make a point not to disturb them by shouting or screaming. Remember, we have come to their place and not the other way around. This curvy path up the hill has an amazing view of canopy of trees, offering an eye candy landscape throughout. We have now reached the parking. This place has enormous mountain ranges, and the best thing is that we can trek to any mountain. The choice is ours. We chose to trek on this mountain because there were shops at the base, and we got ourselves something to eat and drink and then started our trek. Also, we parked our vehicles near the shop for shade. This trek at first seemed hectic to us, but it's not. It's an easy trek, we would say. Just carry a cap and a bottle of water. Plus, the view you get to see takes your tiredness away. The view from the top is surely breathtaking. These mountain ranges are so beautiful, and you can walk from one mountain to another cause few are connected. Just see how mesmerizing this place is. Please plan to spend some quality time here to reconnect with nature. It was almost evening while we finished trekking. We headed back to the resort to get some rest and then were back to Bangalore the next morning. This is all we had for you today. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Do follow us on Insta and send us a message on any query regarding this trip. See you all soon on our next video. Until then, take care.